Hello, I'm Nuka Solomon, CEO of Free Wheelchair Mission. Thank you for joining us virtually for our 20th annual Miracle of Mobility. In addition to tonight's online broadcast, supporters are gathering from regional Miracle Mobility events in Boise, Idaho, and Seattle, Washington. And next week, we will have our largest in-person event right here in Orange County, California. Thanks to your support, since the founding of Free Wheelchair Mission in 2001, we've given away nearly 1.4 million wheelchairs around 94 countries. And our wheelchairs are designed to be durable and comfortable and meet the specific needs of those living with disabilities in developing countries. They are manufactured and shipped all over the world to a network of like-minded partners. Those partners identify people in need, they provide wheelchairs, and then they train the recipients, caregivers, and families on how to use them. We do all of this at a cost of just $96 per wheelchair. Less than $100 provides the gift of mobility that changes lives. A wheelchair provides dignity, independence, and hope. It transforms the lives of each recipient, their families, and their communities. And the need for wheelchairs is urgent. Approximately 80 million people around the world are waiting for wheelchairs, but only a small fraction can afford them. Tonight, we will share with you some moving stories of people whose lives have been changed by receiving one of our signature blue wheelchairs. We'll also hear from our president and founder, Don Schorndorfer. And later in the show, I hope you'll enjoy exclusive performances by our musical guests, Courtney Ramirez and We Are Messengers. We cannot do any of this amazing work without the support of people like you. With our Miracle Mobility events this year, our goal is to provide 21,000 wheelchairs to those who are waiting for them. And thanks to some generous donors, if you donate right now, your gift will be matched. For every 2 wheelchairs you donate, you will be giving 3 wheelchairs, transforming 3 lives. If you would like to donate wheelchairs to those in need, please visit miracleofmobility.org. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for your support. Enjoy the show.
There's a very unique movement in the work we do. It is a movement of transformation, and that happens when we give this person this chair. And you put them in the wheelchair the first time, and suddenly this future opens. And they can start to think about, gee, maybe I could get to school, maybe I could get a job, maybe I could visit some friends who used to visit me, but they're not coming anymore. And then they get outside and they see people seeing them eye to eye. This is such a powerful thing, and this is what we do. This is what we want to do and keep doing. This is that transformational movement of giving someone a chair. My education allowed me to look at problems differently than a lot of people do when they develop a new concept, new product. And that was really what motivated me to start this whole thing in the beginning. We need a more efficient, effective solution to a problem that's huge. We like to think holistically about our mission, and it starts from the engineering of the wheelchair, and it goes all the way to the emotional well-being of the recipient, the joy it brings to the family and to the community. It goes to the point of making the world a better place. This extraordinary ripple effect that we see, how this gift has not only transformed the person's life who got the chair, but the family members, the caregivers, the whole community. Maybe now the mother can go and get a job because she doesn't need to stay home and take care of her child all day. Right now, more than ever, those living with disabilities in developing countries urgently need our support. With your help, we can change lives, one person at a time. Together, we can provide the transforming gift of mobility. Together, we can make this world a better place. Hey, greetings. This is Don Schorndorfer. I'm the president and founder of Free Wheelchair Mission. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, but I'm on my way back to Orange County because I've got to get ready for the exciting event coming up. And I've got some good news for you to share there, and I got some good news I want to share with you right now. We've opened a second factory in India, in Kolkata, and this just opens a lot of opportunities for us as far as getting wheelchairs into other parts of the world. We're gearing up for production and growing, and so it's happy news for us. I hope happy news for you too. Secondly, I had a privilege of going to Kenya about almost 2 months ago now, and just reminded me of the tremendous need and the greatest things you do when you see somebody in a wheelchair. I met a lady, I tell you what we call her is the dancing grandmother. I like to get down on the ground when someone comes and they're on the ground, and I started to talk to her a little bit, and I asked her, how do you get around? And she thought I was asking her to show me how she got around. And she just turned over and started crawling. And she was proud of it because she had been doing that for quite a long time. I later found out because I asked her, how old are you? And she says 75. And I said, well, how long has it been since you haven't been able to use your legs? She said, it's 60 years. And then I asked, well, how come you're so happy? You seems like that would be a very big thing to deal with in life. And she says, are you kidding? I'm going to get my wheelchair today. I don't know about you, but that just makes me just feel so good about Free Wheelchair Mission and so good about the support you've been giving us all these years. But we have a goal coming up with Miracle Mobility, 21,000 wheelchairs. I know you can do it. I know we can do it. It's a bit more than we've done before. Each year we grow a little bit more, but if you can just imagine what it's like to give somebody a wheelchair who's been on the ground for 60 years, and this is maybe the happiest day of their life when they get a wheelchair underneath them so they don't have to crawl on the ground. That's what we're all about. And I hope to see you, Orange County Miracle. And I just hope to be able to share with you in person what I feel every day when we give away mobility. God bless.
Here at Advisors Mortgage Group, we're a full-service mortgage lender, helping people to purchase homes, refinance homes, or get into reverse mortgages. We lift our clients into better financial positions.
Years ago, I was approached by a colleague that used to work in the same building as us, and he was going around asking for one donation. Little did he know, Adam and I were looking to donate for a charity. He introduced us to the Free Wheelchair Mission, and shortly after, Adam and I became raving fans.
Working with Free Wheelchair Mission is so intriguing, and it's a great return on investment.
Free Wheelchair Mission is such a unique faith-based charity with a specific mission to provide a wheelchair for those who otherwise wouldn't have access to one.
We work a lot with seniors, and we know the need for mobility that they have and how much it can limit them at times. And we know that what Free Wheelchair Mission does for a small donation makes a huge impact on the individual or recipient's life. One donation can provide years and years of continued support for someone in need, giving them a tool that changes their life forever.
The team at Free Wheelchair Mission has given up so much to care for those who have so little by providing a wheelchair.
We want to encourage other companies and organizations to participate with Free Wheelchair Mission. We all receive fulfillment when we serve. And when we serve, it's going to provide connection for your team. It's going to provide purpose for your team, and it's going to increase the morale of your team. Since 2012, Advisors Mortgage Group has supported Free Wheelchair Mission in 3 different ways. First, we donate directly. For every mortgage loan that we close here as a company, we pledge to donate 1 wheelchair.
We have also sponsored Move for Mobility and Miracle Mobility.
Third, we spread the word to our local friends, family, and community to try and get others involved just as someone got us involved in 2012. The more we learned about Free Wheelchair Mission, the more we loved it, and we've become a lifelong partner with Free Wheelchair Mission.
Hey guys, it's Courtney Ramirez. I am so excited to be partnering with Free Wheelchair Mission for Miracle of Mobility. The song that I will be singing for you guys today is called Perfectly Loved, and I wanted to share some of the lyrics with you guys. It says, I'm perfectly made, I'm perfectly loved. When they see a waist, you see a diamond in the rough. You don't make mistakes, I'm perfectly made, and I'm perfectly loved. I feel like that is such a good reminder, and I feel like we even take the smallest things for granted, like walking. And that's why I am so excited to be partnering with Free Wheelchair Mission, because they help people all around the world with disabilities and provide wheelchairs for those in need. So you're asking how you can help? You can go right now, go to miracleofmobility.org and see how you can help out.
See my reflection, all these voices are welling up inside. I'm caught up somewhere in between the truth and all the lies. So many things that I'm believing, starting to realize I can't rely on my feelings. Gotta hear your voice tonight.
Earlier this year, I was blessed to deliver wheelchairs to people with disabilities in the Chiang Mai province in northern Thailand. In an extremely remote village, our local partner introduced me to a gentleman named Narong. Narong had a loving wife, 2 beautiful children, and steady work. But 4 years ago, a tragic accident changed everything. He became very emotional as he told me that he had nearly given up hope. Thankfully, our partner was able to find Narong just in the nick of time, and we were able to provide him with a very special gift. Here is Narong's story.
My name is Narong. I have been married for 19 years and have 2 children. I made my living fixing cars. 4 years ago, our lives were turned upside down. I went to the doctor because I needed surgery. But during the procedure, something went horribly wrong. Because of the surgery, I became paralyzed, and now I will never walk again. It was devastating for me and my family. How was I going to play with my children again? Right after this, my mother-in-law got sick with cancer. My wife was already taking care of me, and now also her mother. Without a wheelchair, we could not have made it through. But even with our struggles, I choose to be positive. The wheelchair from Free Wheelchair Mission has changed everything for us. The wheels are like my legs now. I can do anything like I normally would. I can go almost anywhere. I can shower by myself, make food, relieve the burdens from my wife, and provide for my family. One day, I carved out a coconut as a cup for coffee. My neighbor saw it and suggested I make more of them and sell them. Now I have a business selling those cups and all kinds of artwork from materials around me. I even make brooms for sweeping, and I can play with my children again. I refused to view myself as a burden. With my wheelchair, my daughter saw that her father did not give up. I may not be able to use my legs, but I can use my hands to make my family proud of me again. Thank you, and God bless you, Free Wheelchair Mission.
Such an inspiring story. Just like many people with disabilities in developing countries, Narong lived in a remote village that was very difficult to reach. People like Narong often feel forgotten or give up hope. It was such a blessing that our local partner, RICD, was able to provide him with one of our brand new Gen 3 wheelchairs. Now he can sell his handcrafted goods just like this one. Narong and his family told me how grateful they are for Free Wheelchair Mission and for supporters like you. In far-off remote villages and cities around the globe, people like Narong desperately need mobility. Please visit the website listed below to provide wheelchairs to those waiting for them. Thank you.
My name is Tom Laskin, and I've been married for 28 years. We have 4 wonderful kids, and I work at a Fortune 500 company. So in 1986, April 10th, my mother was tragically hit by a drunk driver. It broke her neck, it broke her arm, and it broke her leg. Thankfully, she was in a position where she had the means to be able to provide her own wheelchair. And so I thought in my mind, what would it be like if she actually didn't have this wheelchair? And fast forward to about 2.5 years ago, my daughter came home from school and she had a little paper chest, like a piggy bank, and it said Free Wheelchair Mission on it. I came to learn that there's tens of millions of people in the world who need a wheelchair, but they just don't have access to one. And it's a practical thing. I'm a pretty practical person. This is a wheelchair that you give them and that they can use for many years to come. It's almost like giving somebody sight or giving somebody the ability to hear, for somebody to be able to move around and have access to the things that they may have never seen before in their life. And so, I was like, okay, God, I see you really want me to do something with this organization. And I started to work more closely with Free Wheelchair Mission. And then we would sit down and kind of brainstorm on who I am, what my circle of influence is, and if there's any ways that we can get involved. And the Move for Mobility event was a very natural thing because I enjoy fitness. And so I brought it to my friends at a local boot camp gym that I've attended for the past decade. And they were able to fundraise a lot for the cause. Being involved with Free Wheelchair Mission has been really impactful for my family because it gave us one thing that we could all do together where we want to give back and to help people get off the ground and have a new life. So what I would encourage people to do is think about businesses in your life. Think about your company where you work. Think about your neighborhood that you have and just go to them and say, let's try to do this together. And it doesn't matter if it's a boot camp gym. It could be anything. It could be the school where my daughter attends. It could be a lemonade stand. It could just be your neighbors to go out and say, let's do something together and see if we could set a goal and see if we can attain it by reaching out to all of our friends and family and asking them if they would be willing to give up a tank of gas so that you can have an impact in somebody's life. That's been something that's been really impactful for my family.
More than 4.2 million people in South Africa live with a disability. Life for them can be extremely difficult. Many cannot get basic services such as healthcare and education. Others face isolation, discrimination, or even abuse. Recently, we were able to visit an amazing girl with disabilities named Portia. From a very early age, she faced enormous odds. But the gift of just one wheelchair changed her life. Here is her story.
My name is Anna. I am Portia's grandmother. Since she was born, she could not move well and needed someone to care for her. Portia loves to draw. Her father left her after she was born, and my daughter was alone to care for her 3 children and for me. In many villages in South Africa, there is shame for children with disabilities. Once they are too big to carry, they do not go outside. Without a way to get around, they grow up alone and hidden inside the house. Many have never been to church, never been anywhere. My daughter struggled to care for us, and Portia was confined to the house. Last year, my daughter passed away, and my sweet Portia became an orphan. I tried, but I could not give her the care she needed. So I had to send her to a boarding school for children with special needs. At first, Portia was scared. Then, she was welcomed into a new home. By a miracle, she was even given her very own blue wheelchair. It was her favorite gift. It made her smile. Portia's wheelchair has opened a new world. She attends school, she has friends to play with, and she can get around to many places. With her sister's help, she even gets to visit me on weekends which makes me so happy. Now Portia can draw all the things she has seen outside. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift. God bless you.
Life for Portia in South Africa without her parents was heartbreaking. But because of the generosity of people like you, and thanks to our partner, Network of Caring, Free Wheelchair Mission provided her with a brand new wheelchair. Now she can go to school and see her family and friends. And near and dear to my heart, now Portia can enjoy what she loves most, creating beautiful drawings. Together, you can help us transform the lives of thousands more just like Portia. Please visit the website listed below to donate wheelchairs to those who are waiting for them. Thank you for your support.
So I'm trainer Allie with Fit Body Bootcamp, and we inspire fitness and change lives every day. We are all about mobility. We are a high-intensity interval training program, and I'm so passionate about people moving and being able to run with their kids, run with their grandkids, do things that they should be doing, that the body is meant to do. We are meant for movement. So what I am so inspired and intrigued about the Free Wheelchair Mission is the fact that they're all about mobility and getting wheelchairs out all over the world, because I never knew that there was this global need for wheelchairs. So our gym was able to get involved with the Free Wheelchair Mission through their Move for Mobility event that they do once a year. One of my athlete clients had mentioned it and if we wanted to get involved with it. And it went right in line with everything that we believe in and everything we do. And it was an aha moment for all of us, like, wow, we can really make this super exciting, super fun, get the community involved. And partnering with the Free Wheelchair Mission has been fun and great. Their staff is amazing. There was a lot of help. Anything that we needed, all we had to do was ask. They provided ideas, and what we decided to do was to put an obstacle course race together. And we trained whoever wanted to be a part of it, come in, we'll train you, we'll prepare you for this, and then we'll put the race event together. And at the same time, fundraise for these wheelchairs. And we've been able to do that 2 years in a row now. And it's been exciting just to see the number of wheelchairs that we've been able to give out because of it. Knowing that I am part of a life transformation for another human being is indescribable. It is life-changing for me as well, knowing that this small little thing that I got involved in helped change somebody else's life for the better.
In the landlocked African country of Eswatini, 63% of the population lives in poverty, and nearly 1 in 8 live with a disability. As with many countries in Africa, people with disabilities are often shunned or mistreated. Without a wheelchair, they are often not able to see their family, get medical care, go to school, or even find employment. This year, we were blessed to connect with our partner in Eswatini, who introduced us to a young man named Sofiso. Sofiso has been living with a disability since childhood. However, his perseverance combined with a brand new wheelchair changed everything. Here is Sofiso's story of triumph over adversity.
My name is Sifiso. I live in Sikangeni and I'm 21 years old. When I was young, I could walk on my own. But at around 3 or 4 years old, I started getting very sick. Then my bones began to weaken. When I was 6 years old, another tragedy struck my life. My parents fell sick. Both of them passed away. I was weak and alone. Thankfully, my loving grandparents decided to take me in and raise me. My grandmother had a dream. She dreamt that I would heal and go to school like any other child. And so she took me to many hospitals, seeking answers, seeking a cure. But the doctors, with all their knowledge, couldn't help me. As days turned into months and months turned into years, my body grew even more fragile. And then it happened. The sickness consumed me entirely. I found myself unable to stand on my own. I believed that life had abandoned me. I believed that my grandmother's dream would be out of reach.
I carried the weight of despair on my weary shoulders. The burden of providing a wheelchair seemed insurmountable. But then something extraordinary happened. God's grace revealed itself through the kindness of strangers who understood our struggle.
They gave me the gift my grandmother and I had only dared to dream of, a wheelchair. But it was more than just a means of mobility. It was a chance to have hope. Now I can reach for my goals and not let a disability define my future. Thank you, Free Wheelchair Mission.
Such a wonderful story. Though Sifiso lost his parents, and as he got older, his disability made life even more difficult. Thanks to supporters like you and our partner, the Luke Commission, Free Wheelchair Mission was able to provide him with a brand new wheelchair. It was his grandmother's dream, and seeing Sifiso in the wheelchair made her so happy. And now he says he's so full of hope. During our virtual broadcast tonight, you can help us to transform lives just like Sifiso's. Please visit the website listed below to help us reach our goal. Thank you for your support.
Hey guys, it's Darren here with We Are Messengers, and we're honored to be joining you again for Miracle of Mobility Live. So this whole event is in support of the Free Wheelchair Mission. You know we love them, the work that they do. We've seen it firsthand, how they're restoring dignity and freedom and a sense of purpose and hope to men and women who are made in the image of God. So tonight, we're going to perform an exclusive version of our song, Everything Comes Alive. It's based on Ephesians 2. It says, God is rich in mercy, and because of his great love, we've been made alive. And I believe that we've been made alive to do the good works that he has prepared for us from before time. So tonight, as you support the Free Wheelchair Mission, you're engaging in that holy work. You're bringing hope to those who have lost hope, restoring dignity, restoring freedom. So go to miracleofmobility.org, support the work of the Free Wheelchair Mission, and just watch as everything comes alive. In the morning when my heart is cold, you're the heat for my weary soul. You're the good in all I know. Yeah. In the mirror, all that I see is your grace looking back at me. I'm not the man that I used to be. You're this song rising from my heart. And everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. And everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Yeah. And in the evening when my bones are tired, you're my strength and my heart's desire. You're the light when the sun expires. And I remember how far I've gone. I'm not lost with you, I'm home. I didn't find you on my own. Yeah. 'Cause you're this song rising from my heart. And everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. And everything comes alive. And everything comes alive. And my heart is beating to the rhythm of your love. My feet are running ever faster to your grace. My heart is beating to the rhythm of your love. My feet are running ever faster, 'cause everything comes alive. And everything comes alive. Yeah. Everything comes alive. And everything comes alive. Alive. Yeah. 'Cause everything comes alive. Yeah. Everything comes alive. Hey. And everything comes alive. Everything comes alive. Alive. And you're
Thank you so much for joining us for our 20th anniversary edition of Miracle of Mobility. For those of you who can join us for our in-person events in Seattle or in Southern California, please visit the link below to get tickets while they last. As you've seen tonight, just like Portia, Safiso, and Narang, people living with disabilities are desperately waiting for wheelchairs. Wheelchairs that provide them with renewed dignity, independence, and hope. Right now, won't you please help us meet our goal to transform 21,000 lives through the gift of mobility? Just visit the website below to make your tax-deductible contribution. And thanks to some generous donors, if you donate right now, your gift will be matched. For every 2 wheelchairs you donate, you will actually be giving 3 wheelchairs, transforming 3 lives. This online event will be available on our website, Facebook, and YouTube, so you can watch it again or share it with friends. Please also visit our website and social media platforms to track our progress toward our goal. Thanks again for watching, and thank you for helping us provide the transforming gift of mobility. Good night, and God bless.